I'm here. Hold on. I'm so late today. I had I had a lot to do today. All right, I had a lot to do. I'm super late. Oh boy. Hold on. I'm not even close to ready yet. I gotta like boot up like 5 different websites. Move that over there so I can see chat. Shut up. Lower quality. Go to YouTube. See what's up. Announcements. What was that? Space Cadets cheering bits. The stream hasn't even started. I haven't even had a chance to turn on music yet. Ugh, I'm running so late today. Today's a late kind of day, you know? Copy, paste, enter. Okay, that's Discord. Then we go to the phone so I can see chat on my phone, because otherwise I just miss everything. It's just nice to have it in my eyesight when I look over here for like this monitor. The monitor you see here with the Tifa and Aerith, that's like, I'm facing this direction and then chat's over here. So having my phone right there with chat is pretty helpful to see it. Ayo. Ayo. What are we listening to today? I don't know what we're listening to today. I don't know. Let's see. Do I got water? Do I got water? 1, 2, 3. Well, 2.5. But hold on. Speaking of water. Refreshing. Okay. I see Lo-Fi Leah mix. I see Diana mix. I see a lot of VTubing stuff there. Man, what am I getting recommended? YouTube, you're weird. Let's go for Sessions Diana. Let's do that. Let's do Diana. Who doesn't like... No, what? No. We listened to Diana yesterday. It already got enough attention. Let's do Star Guardian. Who doesn't like Star Guardian? Classic. It's the best playlist from Riot. Bum, bum, bum. It's a little loud, but I generally try to control the volume with it. Okay, that's gonna go over there. Okay. Let's boot up the old game. Today we're gonna make an AI because all bugs are currently done, like functionally. We're at where we want to be functional wise. So I play I draw cards. I then play the cards. We then do 12 damage per turn. I play more fireflies. We do 3, 6, 9. Wait, fuck. 3, 6, 9, 18. Plus 6 is 24 damage. So you'll see a huge chunk fall off here. Beautiful. And yeah, we have abilities done and active, so that's finished. How did I just do a negative a billion damage? Uh-oh. Whoa, hold on. That's not good. Why did I just do negative a billion damage? Uh-oh. Why is that doing a thing? Whoa, hold on, new bug. So when creatures are not the first creature to attack, there's a bug? Start turn, update field value. Okay, this is end turn. Damage calculation. 3, 1, 5. All of creature row 1, all of creature row 2, all of creature row 3. Ah, there's the bug. I was doing field creature row 2, and then 3 should be here. I don't know if that actually fixes it, but it's something. And then this should be I. So, wow, already. Jeez. All right, so now let's try it. No, I still do negative a billion. Why? I thought we fixed this bug. What the heck? We're back. I thought we fixed this yesterday. Wait. Okay, Azure Dragon. 8. 16. So why is field spot 1 working? Is it field spot 2 and stuff? Is that okay? Like first row, but it's field spot 2 and stuff. Okay, there's Azure Dragon. Negative a billion. Okay, so that is a bug. 3, 1, 5. Am I not iterating here correctly? No, I must be. Uh-oh. What did I do for field spot 1 here that I didn't do anywhere else? Huh. Enemy logic system? Yeah, basically an artificial intelligence of like, not modern AI, but like having a bot to like play against. The game is gonna be primarily single player more than anything else. So it's gonna be nice to have an AI that does the rules as I want them to. Hold on, we have an issue with update field value. Passive ability is false and has active ability true, then draw active ability border. What's that very last function do again? So this happens every time. Then we print out the attack. So once again, field attack to add is screwing me. Well, hold on. It's fixed whenever we do Firefly Queen 3. So, I mean, it works when they're in creature spot 0. Azure Dragon, 8. But then I have it in the second spot, negative a billion. Why is that the case? That's a weird bug. Oh, I know why. It has to do with setting up the initial add creature to field, right? Maybe not. I don't know. Because every field spot value... Oh no, I thought we were done with bugs! I thought we were done! I thought! Oh no! Oh, I thought we were done with bugs, man! Oh, okay. Well, let's find out. Is creature attack life? Oh, there it is. I was only doing this field creature row 1 attack to add life to add on field spot 3, which is the first creature. So this is now 1. All right, solved the bug. To be fair, it's a pretty big bug, but we solved it. Okay. This is going to be I. 2, 2, 3, 3. Okay, now it should work. Eight, 16, 16. Beautiful. Okay, so now let's do a little logic here. Draw UI, render present, render present. Where do I have end turn at? Right here. If player 2 HP is less than equal to 0, then quit equals true. Okay, now we end the game, right? So now when I play a field full of creatures, we end the game. Sweet. Excellent. Okay. So that's done. We end turn false. Okay. Now, as I was saying before that, now we do AI. So here's what we have to do. Every card is gonna have some value. I think I wrote down a notepad for this. I did. Okay. So every card is going to have a value. Draw the card unless the hand is full. On AI's turn, scan the field first for the highest value, then scan the hand, then use whatever highest value is found. So if it's an ability and that has a high value, do the ability, all that stuff. If it's tied, like two cards or abilities are like spell value 9, then just use the first one you discover. So the field is usually what will be done first. If the ability or spell is targeted, use the same logic again. So if you have something like Odiug, eat a target creature, right? What it'll do is it'll be like, okay, I want to use Odiug's ability, right? Well, now I'm going to scan the whole enemy field and just see what I should be eating first and just eat the highest value creature. Or maybe if we want to get complicated with it, we could have it where it scans the whole enemy field, pick the highest value target, have that as option 1, scan your side of the field, pick out the lowest option, measure which one would be better. I don't know. That's complicated though. We don't need to make it that complicated. And then we need to figure out some time per action. And that's it. That's all an AI is. So you can see it card by card, right? Because not everybody is going to know elements of the game. So I'm thinking, how long do we want like per action to be? 2 seconds, 3 seconds? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And then we add cards and then we're done. Okay. So let's make an AI. First things first, we need to make sure every card, every ability, everything has int value. Int value. Is there any card or ability that's going to have a value? Is there any card or ability that will have a value? Not that I immediately think of. Maybe your health bar is going to have a value? But that's easy to add. That's like trivial. I just have to make a struct. Okay, that's fine. So let's leave it there. Default value, I should set that. Well, I guess I can't really set that for virtual interfaces, huh? For abilities, however, I can do that. We'll set each value to 0 unless we tell it otherwise. So, what's the most valuable card? Nymphs. Nymphs will be like value 10 because they're going to have some really cool abilities. Cool abilities, yes, but more so they're just high value targets in general anyway, even in PvP. So dragons are going to be high value targets. Creatures with certain abilities are going to have a high value targets. Maybe a better way to do it. Maybe a better way to do it is instead of assigning every card to have a value, what if we just assign abilities to have values? And the reason why is because every ability, every card in the game is going to have an ability, even if that ability is nothing. Because the way I programmed the game is that literally, if you don't want a card to have any text, like Blue Crawler is like just a vanilla creature, like vanilla ice cream. It's very blank, right? So it's a vanilla creature, but it still has an ability. It's called no ability. So if every card is going to have an ability, including no ability, I guess only abilities would have values, and then you would decide from there, right? Yeah. Okay. I could get down with that. I could get down with the sickness. Every weapon is going to have an ability. Every shield is going to have an ability. Every relic is going to have an ability, and every creature is going to have an ability, even if that ability is nothing. Okay. I could vibe with that. Okay, let's do it. Only abilities have values. Oh, but what about spells? Well, that's fine. Spells are inherent. Okay, so I have class card. This is what's called a virtual interface. These functions don't actually do anything, like render the art, render the card, add art to a card, check if the ability is active. All this doesn't mean anything. It's just what we call a quote unquote virtual function, meaning that a card doesn't exist in the game, but a creature does, and that's based on the card class. So now we have the creature class, but it's a lot cleaner because all you have to do is define what render art means and all that. So we also have spell, which I haven't done yet, but it's significantly easier to do because it's not a permanent thing. So we do have spells. I guess spells can just have int value and just have that exist. And so spells and abilities have values. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to think about how we're going to iterate through everything. I guess if everything has an ability, ooh, that's going to be a little bit expensive, but okay, we could do it. Okay, so let's do it this way. Let's go to our load game module. What we're going to do is we're going to assign every ability. Where's my ability function? Make text, make a relic, make ability. So what we're going to do is at the very last attribute, we're going to say int value, where L ability dot value is equal to value. And that's all we're doing there. So now we have to prototype it. 1 second. Int value. So now, beautiful. So now every ability function is going to break. So if I render it, yeah, it's going to break. Because now every ability needs a int at the end of value. So let's value these roughly. Paradox is kind of important. We'll say, let's say 6. Well, how about this? What is our default? Let's have a baseline. What is like mid ability? Dive? Bioluminescence is gonna have like value like 2. Gonna be pretty low. Actually, is there anything with worse value than bioluminescence? A vanilla creature, I guess, which would be 0. Okay, let's do 1. Well, let's move up from there. What would I rather kill than a bioluminescence creature? But before everything else, maybe like... probably empathic bond. That's pretty low on the priority list. Well, no, that could be a relic. That's actually pretty high. So we'll say like an 8. Dive? Well, actually, maybe that's too high. We'll say 6. Dive is usually on kind of squishier creatures, so it should be pretty high. Whoops. Okay, 8. 5. I guess dive is like our mid. Would I rather kill a dive creature or a firefly, you know? So 6. Growth would be forest spirit. That's usually pretty high. Revive is going to be very low. Revive is very low. Revive is very low, but when you activate it as the... Okay, so Phoenix has revive, right? Basically, it's a passive ability. When you die, respawn as an egg. Well, the egg has an ability called, you know, revive, the clickable ability, which is different. It's a different text. So revive target creature for like 1 fire quanta, but it's going to be a different ability. So revive, the passive ability, is pretty low on the priority list. You'll just incidentally kill them usually. Then we have Devour. Devour is pretty much exclusively Odiug's ability. Scarab has a different kind of Devour. So for Odiug, I'll say average 5. Better Devour, however, is Scarab. We'll say 6. A little bit higher priority. Yeah, I think that's all right. So growth is extremely high priority. Firefly, like Firefly Queen, is pretty high, but Fireflies are very low. Yeah, I like it. So now everything should have an ability value. Okay, this value, by the way, is going to be hidden from the player. You don't need to know this. This is all AI stuff. Would there ever be a case of there being like 5 nymphs on the field? Yes, that is a good... Yeah, that happens. Let me show you. That's the wrong wiki. Water nymph. Blue nymph. Usually people call it blue nymph, but whatever. Water nymph. Nymph queen. Okay, nobody calls it nymph queen. All right, it's either blue nymph or water nymph. But there you go. There's your why sometimes nymphs can be on the field. You turn one of your relics into a nymph of that element. Now, pillars don't exist in this game, but we're gonna implement the same idea. You pay a ton of water quanta on a very expensive creature to animate one of your relics of certain element type into that element's nymph. I have honestly never seen a nymph queen deck in the wild ever, but it does exist, and partly because this creature is extremely rare. It's an effect that's exclusive to this nymph, and this nymph is very uncommon. Okay. So, I think more people know it as a water nymph, though. Usually, oh, no, I'm sorry. Blue nymph isn't water. Blue nymph is air. Yeah, that's right. So everybody called it water nymph, and then air's nymph was blue nymph. I don't know why, but there you go. Air stole the mojo. Stooter! Hi, Stoot. 10 streams. God damn. Thank you. Okay, so now that every ability has an AI, let's say this is our current field, right? What would an AI do? Well, what we want it to do is after it picks an ability like Odiug Eat Feast or like Steal or something, it's gonna iterate through whatever it needs to, pick the highest value target, which in this case would be Forest Spirit, and then kill it. Forest Spirit's the wrong element, I gotta switch that back. Firefly Queen is the next highest priority, and then these are a bunch of shitters, and they're pretty low priority. Okay, I can do that. Real quickly though, let's fix growth. That is actually water. We did it for testing. And then Forest Spirit is actually life. Let's just make sure that actually fixes. Yeah, there we go. That's what the card should look like. I said don't look at me! Ah! Yeah. So, let's clear out the enemy AI field. I think it's time to, oh, I didn't even think about that. We gotta be careful about how we load ability values, because this also dictates the order it'll play a card in. Well, that's fine. Yeah, that's okay. That doesn't make much of a difference. It just plays the highest value ability, which is probably correct, at least for our purposes. Okay. Next we need to, do we make an AI module? Oh, we need to clean out the field. Hold on. What quanta did I give you? Life? Okay. Let's give you air. Actually, maybe I should just fill your quanta to full. That might be wiser. Make UI values. Player to field, relic row, creature data. So this can all be deleted. Ow. Okay, so now player hand row size is filled with Firefly Queens. Let's fill them with, what's after Firefly Queen? Firefly 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's fill them with Fireflies. And then have our enemy mark value be enemies mark enemies mark, wait, what? Enemy deck, there we go. The mark value should be air, so air is element, I'm forgetting. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Man, I didn't even remember that. Okay, so now he has air quanta. So at the end of every turn, he should be generating 1 air like I am. That's fine. And then eventually, that's the goal, is what I'm doing now. He's gonna play a bunch of fireflies, and then I'm gonna die. That's like the easiest thing in the world to test, right? Okay. So. How do we do this? Ghost? Oh my goodness. Faunsy. Oh wait, where's my, oh, there we go. I was about to be like this for a second, and I was like, wait a second. Where's my lair? There we go. That's better. Now I'm a spooky ghost. Now I'm a spooky ghost. Oh, librarian texted me. Hold on, I got a Riz. Yeah, it's been pretty good. I've been singing to my girlfriend's husband. I think I've just about broken her. Whoa! Hey, lady, careful. Oh, geez. LOL. Karaoke? Okay, sorry, Rizzed. You could use some defines or enums instead of using the magic number like 8. What do you mean? Oh, you mean like enumerator values? Oh, I have them. I bet I could just type air there and it works. Hold on. Hold on, I gotta bring up chat on my phone. Okay. Could I type air here? I do have an exported value. Hold on. I have a module for this. Solution Explorer, elements, export class, element names, class enum. Why is this public? I guess it has to be public, huh? Or no, enum class, element names ID, and then we save it. This is air. What's the syntax here? Oh no, this doesn't need equals 0, does it? This totally breaks everything, I'm sure. Oh no, it's gonna be elements, double bracket, air. What was the syntax for this? Element names? Element names dot element names air? I forget the syntax for this. There's some syntax here. Element names ID. You guys get what I'm getting at here? There it was. Okay, that's what it was. Okay, okay. So that breaks. Okay. Do I really want to do that? I mean, it would work. Does it work? Oh, whoops. I'm forgetting a bracket here. That would work, I guess. Error. Syntax error, missing a parentheses right there. Now. Yeah, I mean, I could. Unsafe mix, element names, element name ID. While trying to match this, conversion and explicit cast. Oh. Oh, it's turning integer to element. Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, okay, we'll control Z all this. It's fine. There's only 12 elements anyway. It's not like 0 through 11 is really that hard to figure out. Definitely did it before, though, when we did our thing. Okay, does this work? Yes. Okay, sweet. It's fine. We'll deal for now. Okay. next on the agenda, we need to, now that we've done with all, okay. At this point, there are no bugs in the game. We've tested every circumstance. At this point, it's just AI, right? Although we should quickly generate quanta on start turn for player 2. What do I have in my start turn function? Player 1 field. It should also be player 2 field. And then we need hold on, player 2 field, and then I need enemy deck dot mark. I also need a turn number. I also need, you know what? Do I need a start turn situation for AI? I was thinking we would have the AI do all their turns at the start of your turn, but I feel like that's not wise. I feel like start of your turn should be limited to like enable draw function, reset all abilities, all that stuff, right? I don't like this. Yeah, I don't like this idea of having player 2 stuff work there. So what if instead start AI turn? AI turn. We'll do that. We'll do AI turn where it needs player 1's field, player 2's field. It'll need my mark. It'll need enemy's mark. It'll need the whole enemy deck. That's what it's gonna need. We'll figure out the mark later. I guess it could also use my deck in case it does anything goofy. I'm just thinking, if anything happens on the enemy turn, what does it need? It needs more than just the mark for the deck, right? It needs the ability to add cards into my deck, make me draw cards. There's a lot of things that can happen, you know? Then we have our turn number. It needs my HP. And then we're gonna need enemy HP. Is there anything else AI is gonna need? Will it need the renderer? Yes, because it needs to display the card it plays. What else will it need? Does it need the data list? The data list is like every texture in the game, every card, every element. Does it need that information for the function to work for AI? I'm trying to think of an example. Does it need the right font? It's like stuff like that. Hold on, what's in that value? What is a data point? All the texture data, all the creature data, all the element data, ability data, GUI data, font data. When it evaluate, oh no, it does. It needs ability data. Okay, so it does need the data list. It is looking a lot like the end turn function, but it is different. Data list. Okay. Copy. Let's prototype it. Auto. We're going to return void for now. It's going to need a SDL renderer pointer. We'll just call this renderer. Should an AI update the display, or should it just tell the main loop to the move it made? When the player makes a move, how is it the player or the main loop that updates the screen? The way it works is that the AI will make an action. When that happens, it will... Wait, am I overthinking this? Okay, here's what's gonna happen. In this order, okay? This is what I'm imagining, is that when the enemy makes a move of some kind, right? If it plays a card and that's it, draws a card, plays a card, what it'll do is it'll add a set of actions to a vector. This vector will then be sent to player 1 as like, hey, here are the list of actions. Every 2 seconds, show the next action, you know? So like when enemy draws a card, it'll add another card graphic to their hand, play whatever animations are applicable, and then wait the 2 seconds, and then it'll play the card, subtract the quanta from the screen, do whatever is applicable. In other words, do all the logic on your end, right? Well, let's think about that. I'm not thinking of it in terms of like player 1, player 2. That's not what I'm thinking. What I'm thinking is in terms of player versus AI, the AI's turn can be instant, right? Because you're not actually displaying any animations. All the animations are just for player 1. So if that's the case, that means I can just store all the elements in a vector. We could even have it here under the app data vector and just have something like standard vector play or AI actions, something like that, AI actions, and something like that, where, or maybe we don't even have that there. Maybe we do just have a module dedicated to AI, and then we just return, instead of void, we could return, excuse me, instead of a void, we can return that vector. That's gonna be tricky to display though. I mean, I guess we could do that. That's it. I'm fixing the alerts tonight. You guys are getting a lot of bang for your buck there. Jeez, 1 bit. Hi there. Thank you. Oh, I didn't even check out your stream today. Hold on. Space Cadet Aphrodite. Did you stream today? She's the artist for the game, if you guys don't know. She's a wonderful artist. Past broadcast. Oh, you did stream. 24 commissions in 10 days. Oh my goodness. Blue Crawler.
There are some things I won't be redoing. Like a lot of the spells and stuff I won't be redoing, like Mark of Entropy.
Wow.
Amethyst Pillar.
There's not gonna be a mark card in the game, but yeah, Amethyst Pillar is already VRT art. But yeah, spell art, we're gonna do a lot cheaper than wow, I'm still a ghost. We're gonna do a lot cheaper. Creatures is what I needed.
We have.
Oh, my fat head's in the way. Sorry.
I'm not redoing. Maxwell's Demon,
you
maybe. Will. Abomination, maybe. Purple Dragon, I did Purple Dragon. Let's see, where's Purple Dragon?
You did Micro Abomination.
This is Purple
Are you doing
Dragon.
Micro Abomination? Oh, you already have the list.
I'm a little intimidated by that one. Maxwell's Demon is supposed to...
Wait, what'd you say?
Maxwell's Demon... you know what? I'm going to put like a little circle next to Maxwell's Demon. I'm a little intimidated by that one. Maxwell's Demon is supposed to be...
Is that the mole?
Gary thought...
Chat, I've seen this once already to get it approved, or make sure she approves it. First of all, that immortal art is incredible, by the way. I don't know if you're deciding to leave the Aether quanta on there. I like it both either way, but you know, use your best judgment. I'll support it. This mole is just adorable. I love how like wormy and weird his nose is. Kind of gives it like a fantasy edge, you know?
Let's do a dung beetle, and then let's go over.
Oh,
let's
chat.
get a whiteboard.
Oh my lord.
And this is just a freaky little guy.
Look at this. This is the immortal, chat. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me this is the coolest looking card art you've ever seen. Look at this. He's like, oh, I'm a wise old sage. And then his leg bends up like, but you're into it. I dig it. I like this. I like this card a lot. Blue Crawler, looking adorbs. Amethyst Dragon. Oh, it's so perfect. Wait, were you drawing Frisk from Undertale? I know that girl. Guy? I don't know, actually. So what are you saying about the cards here? So I think what you're... oh, there we go.
Okay. The ones that I'm excited about from this list that I'm really hyped... let's press enter. I'm really hyped about a couple. Worm.
Okay.
That's it. I'm hyped about that one. Gaia. That one seems cool to me. Schrodinger's cat, that's gonna be just like a zombie cat, right? I'm so excited.
Now, I have seen Schrodinger's cat by virtue of having access to a certain Discord. Space Cadet Aphrodite, whose stream VOD I'm currently watching. Are you okay if I show the art for what you posted to your tomorrow to-do list on Schrodinger's cat and Fallen Elf? Because it's amazing. Go for it? Okay, sweet. This is the unfinished art for Schrodinger's cat and Fallen Elf. These are unfinished, not even close to being done, but this is more of a concept thing. Chat, look at, okay, first of all, Schrodinger's cat, that's just excellent. That is just a great, oh, it's so good. And Fallen Elf chat, that, who can deny that's a face worth loving? I love it. And it's this is why you spend extra money on that extra good artist for a great commission. I didn't even ask her to like throw in a purple schema because it's like an entropy card, right? Every entropy card is like a purple thing. That's why Schrodinger's cat's a thing. But like she made the creature green because it's a life-based ability, mutate. And the Fallen Elf is like looking over like a purple cauldron. It's so perfect. Sorry, I just squealed when I saw that. Anyway.
Excited for that one. Fallen Elf.
The one we just talked about.
That one seems cool too. That one's a fan favorite. Love a good worm. Yeah, I do love a good worm. Here's the thing. I was thinking of taking one of the card I drew for Air Dragon and saying that one's worm and then redoing Air Dragon to make it cooler.
Yeah, we talked about that. I'm okay with it. If you want to make, hold on, let me, oh, she's going to pull it up.
Because I feel like I drew, this is Azure Dragon. Hold on. This is Azure Dragon.
Yeah. So this is Azure Dragon. This is her interpretation of what an air dragon would be. If she wants to make this worm and Azure Dragon to be bigger, I'm assuming, because worms are not huge creatures. They are kind of not a weenie flyer, but like a pterodactyl size flyer. If we want to make this, whatever the size difference between a pterodactyl and dragon would be, that aspect ratio, as long as it's the same for this creature and whatever the Azure Dragon would be, I'm all for it, okay? Totally down with the sickness on that. I just want there to be like a visible size difference. But if we want to make this worm, I'm totally down.
And I drew it like this weird kite creature.
That's not weird. It's excellent. Don't let the community shame you. That's not a weird creature. That's great. I think the Air Dragon will be more epic. Ooh, Azure Dragon gonna get some love. I dig it.
Great. But after seeing the worm card,
keep in mind its ability will be dive. I don't know how much that's gonna matter to you, but actually, hold on. Azure Dragon and worm are both gonna have dive. Huh. I never really put two and two together. But yeah, this creature's gonna dive too. They're all diving. Ah, fudge. No, it's good. It's good. Hey, worms are weenies, okay? Dragons.
This could be worm, and I could make it even better Azure Dragon.
Okay. I trust you. What else did you say about this? There's other things here.
Colors. Seraph. Seraph is cool.
Oh, AI can probably fix Charger. I don't know if you saw my message. You don't need to do that one.
Malignant Cell, Anubis. Yeah, I'm pretty hyped about all of these ones. Maxwell's Demon. You know what? Weird. I'm gonna put like a little circle next to Maxwell's Demon. I'm a little intimidated by that one.
Yeah, it's a math, or is it chemistry or math? It's a mathematician's joke about like a mathematical formula. Maxwell's Demon, like it's a problem to solve. Like that's the joke there.
To be
physics. Well, what is physics? But glorified math, you know?
Like a, gosh, it's supposed to be like a math thing.
Oh.
That I don't quite
maybe
understand.
I should just shut the fuck up.
I'm not a math person, so this is gonna catches too. A little intimidated by little bastard. That's what I think he's gonna be.
Little bastard.
Fire Spirit, that one seems good. Rustler, that one also seems good. I like the design for Rustler.
Yeah, I think of it. Sorry, for Rustler's art, she's gonna pull it up. I'm sure. Does she? She may later. I don't see it. So Rustler, if you guys don't know what she's talking about, Elements, the game wiki, actually has a very iconic piece of art, but the artist is I can't get a hold of the artist. But this is Leaf Dragon. We're not going to call it Leaf Dragon because it's dragon in the ironic sense. We're going to call it Wrestler. This is a very iconic piece of art in the Elements of the game community, but we don't have permission to use it. So yeah, that's the idea. Also, if you guys want to see what the creature originally looked like, if you guys want to see what the creature originally looked like, oh boy, damn, that is wild. Anyway, let's play.
I like the design, but I know it's a creature from a different IP, so like we need to like pay homage.
Oh, if you guys are wondering what we're doing right now, we're about to throw AI into the game, and then the artist is here, so we're watching her VOD about the cards we've commissioned. If you guys don't know who this artist is, she makes some incredible art. This is Voodoo Doll. Ooh, very voodoo-y, very, very doll-y. Then we have like Scarab. Oh, guys, look at this Scarab art. It is mwah, it's beautiful. All 14 viewers, this artist is very worth commissioning. Look at this cute blue crawler. Oh my goodness. And then, oh guys. Oh, I can't scroll down. That's so annoying. Oh, yes I can. I'm gonna steal a joke from her. Pufferfish did nothing wrong. Cute pufferfish art, love it. Oh, and if you guys want to see something creepy, Mind Flayer. That's creepy. He looks like he's like exposing his pelvis to you in like a creepy way, and I love it. The card, not him pelvic thrusting me, but that's great. Next.
I don't know how to spell homage.
Homage.
Fire
Figure it
Eater,
out.
that one sounds fun. Yeah. Because we need to make one nymph that's in grayscale. So we start with a grayscale.
So I sent this by message for Nymph. I think because of the amount of effort that we're probably going to end up putting into this, I think we're going to count this as 2 creatures and just throw Charger off of there because AI can sort of fix it. I did the AI thing on Colossal Dragon. I think this is fine enough. It's okay. It's a little bit smudgy. It's a little bit not great, but for our purposes, it's fine. Also, he has the weird claw thing Lycanthrope has, but it's less noticeable. This is fine enough, so we'll use that. It's going to be about this size in the game, and I feel like at that size, it's probably fine. So we'll do that for Charge 2. I think we're just, I think like I said, we're just going to count Nymph as like 2 creatures because it's unfair to you to put that much effort into it. Arden, best viewers and followers at streamboo.com. Well, how about I ban your dumbass? Sorry, ban your fucking idiot ass? Sorry. Okay, next. Grayscale.
And then we are going to export it at like 12 different elements.
Yeah.
So we need to match the colors of all the elements.
I got a bunch of those today. Hey, welcome to the world of affiliation and streaming, where you have to ban them immediately, otherwise you get inundated with them. Inundated with them. I can't think of the word, but yeah, if you don't ban them immediately, it's a problem. Silkwing Butterfly, thank you for the raid. Hi, I'm Gary the Goo Boy. I stream every day, and we're about to get back to programming C++. We're making a card game. This VOD you're seeing in the background here is the artist. She is in chat. She makes absolutely beautiful art. That's what we're doing. I don't know how to ban, so they swarmed. Oh, let me show you. So you just click the name you want to ban. So let's say Space Cadet Aphrodite was like, oh, wow, 1,000 messages. God damn. Ooh, you're a bad person. Just click here, or don't click. I have my hand way above the mouse right now. It's ban Space Cadet Aphrodite, time out Space Cadet Aphrodite, or mod Space Cadet Aphrodite. Trust me, you will misclick that at one point, but there it is. You just have to go through, click on the name, and then there it is right above messages. So just so you know how to ban people. Because listen, all right, you're going to get rated by somebody with like 500 viewers. They're all going to come in. They're all going to start spamming the Nazi symbol. Okay, just be mentally prepared for that, okay? It'll happen.
Thank you. Homage.
Homage.
I woke up too late to make coffee.
An Eevee.
New batch sketches.
Oh,
subscribe link and
Parasite.
get them.
I saw your sketching of this on the other VOD. It's so, what a great little Parasite. Lycanthrope. Can I say, chat? Maybe it's because I'm straight, but like, and not a furry. Okay, level with me, chat. Is Lycanthrope too sexy? Is this like a thing? Furries, your time has come. All right, arise. I command you. Wait, what's your calling cards? Oh, okay. Now that I have all the furries' attentions, is this guy too thirsty? Thirst trap, whatever you call it. Is it a? Wait, what do people on Twitter say? Is this a pick me wolf? Hey Gary, stream went well. How's it been? Oh, it's been fantastic. We're just getting input. I really like Lycanthrope. I think it's great, but I didn't look at it as like a sexy thing. I looked at that like hip position as like a confident thing. Like, you guys know Vi from Arcane? Ugh, I love Arcane. You guys ever see Vi from Arcane when she's like fighting? She stands like this, like very hip forward, very confident. That's how I read this, not like sexy hip. Confidence is sexy. Based.
Chat.
Oh, I don't want to spoil myself. Not on Parasite. Not yet. Angel. Ooh.
Okay, so that's that. And
Ooh. Oh my.
okay, I'm
Oh.
gonna have to call
Oh, it's
my
that
mom.
kind of
She called me
angel.
yesterday, but I
Oh,
missed
wait, is
it,
this
so I'm gonna
Angel?
call her back.
That is a great guardian angel. Whatever you're doing here. This is angels at the store. I was about to say angels at home, but I meant the opposite of that meme, if that makes sense. The placement of the tail is lewd. Wait, for Parasite or for Lycanthrope? What's lewd about this tail placement? This is fine. It's blowing in the wind. Chat! Don't be weird. Oh, that's so cool. Dude, I don't know how artists do it. I don't know how you guys have like the best sense for like shading. Oh, that's so weird. Oh my God, Guardian Angel. I'm gonna make Guardian Angel overpowered on purpose. I have the power. Scaling Dragon, hello. Long time no see. How are you? Oh, what a creepy. Oh my God, is it almost? Wow, you went super far in this. You spent like, what, an hour? Look what she can do in an hour. I've been streaming for an hour, chat, and look, I have like 2 lines of code today for AI. Meanwhile, she draws for an hour and makes a perfect angel card. Oh, that card, by the way, is, I can show you the card that's supposed to be replacing. Gary, where's the music? Well, give me a second. Elements, the game wiki, sorry. That card is Guardian Angel, which is right here. It's called Archangel, but the unupgraded version is Guardian Angel. Everybody used Archangel, but the unupgraded name is what everyone used, which is Guardian Angel. So this is Archangel, 6 light mana, 7/7 with heal creature up to 5 HP. This is actually a good card. It's not incredible, but it's definitely for like mono light, we call it, meaning you only use light quanta in your deck. It's definitely one of the more used cards. It's not Life's most powerful creature by a long shot, but Life has some pretty good creatures. It's a good card. So maybe we make this thing like a 9/9 on purpose. Just absolutely broken. The other light creature that's pretty often used is, I'm looking for it. Pegasus and Photon. Pegasus and Photon are pretty used, but we already have Pegasus art.
Or like, I don't know, draft picks or something. Like, I don't.
What's this? Ooh, entropy cards.
So he could have his fingers sort of clawing over it like this, like his hand is
Ooh, concepts.
a finger.
Ah, fallen elf!
Humanish. Oh, he's got to have clothes. The eyebrows are controlled by the collarbone. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
wait, what's
they
that?
are, they
Whoa,
are.
whoa, whoa. I didn't see that reference. What's this? Oh, is this like elf? Is this like biblical elf? You know who I am? How do you know who I am? I know everybody's Scaling Dragon, and totally not, because if you message me here and it does not say first time chatter, I know you've been here before, and I totally didn't lean on that for the experience. But no, I kind of recognize you, to be totally honest. But it's like if you if you work retail, chat, and like somebody comes up, some old lady who you like faintly remember her before, you're not gonna say, I don't remember you. How did you been? No, you go, hey, long time no see. Geez, chat. Gary, the reason Lycanthrope exists, that makes him an official furry commissioner. Hey, I'm not a furry. I'm not into Gadget. What's her name? The one who had the fly babies. What's the name of the rat cartoon character who had the fly babies in the Chip and Dale remake? Is her name Gadget or like Ratchet? There's no way they called her Ratchet, right? That would be so gangster. I changed my name recently. Can you guess it? Are you you're the Katybug fan, right? You're here like all the time. Oh my god. I can't remember, but you're here all the time. I don't, maybe not the name Scaling Dragon, but Melly. Oh yeah, I know who you are. Shut the fuck up. Of course I know who you are. How's Sola doing?
They are controlled by the collarbone. I'm gonna give him.
So creepy. All right, we're not gonna leech this whole VOD.
Schoeniger didn't own a cat, but had a collie. A little more.
Mole's
so
good.
Much.
Oh, hi.
We were
all
productive.
right, if you guys don't know who this is Space Cadet Aphrodite. She has an absolutely wonderful channel. She streams opposite time as me, like 7 a.m. my time or like 10 a.m. Eastern. Here's her stream. I would highly recommend you follow. She is genuinely great. She is growing super fast. Seriously, look at her VOD view history. It's wild. It's like she starts out with like 10 views, 9 views, and then she goes up to like 34 views, 38, 37. She's skyrocketing. Like, it doesn't seem like it because it's like such a small streamer, but she's like multiple times over growing very fast. Like very fast for her. How many views she's done recently? 34 views. Oh, what that means, Space Cadet Aphrodite? Sorry, I should explain. In Twitch, unlike YouTube, a quote-unquote view is not from after you finish streaming and it's on the VOD. 34 quote-unquote views is how many unique viewers you got during the stream. So during your stream, there were 34 unique people, I think including yourself, who, if you clicked your stream during stream or whatever, 34 unique people clicked on your stream at some point during the stream, right? That's all that means. So yeah, you're doing pretty neat. Ah, nifty. Yeah, so if you ever feel like, trust me, I get it. If you ever feel like, man, I'm only streaming to myself, nobody's watching, just have that in the back of your head that throughout the day, you always got to be on the spot funny because you never know when one of 34 people are going to click in that moment. And it does drain on you, but whatever. You're streaming. It's fun. You do this for entertainment, you know? At least I do. Also, where's my music? Hello? Gary. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now we're bopping. All right, AI. So now we've done every card as a value. Done. And what we're gonna do is changed to ability. Basically, instead of every card having a value, now every ability has a value, and then it judges what it wants from there. Spells are going to have its own thing, but spells are completely different from creatures in every way, and it's something we can just do very quickly later. Just keeping in mind as we design this, I'm going to have spells with values as well. Gary missing my messages. I'm recently in a lot of pain, but I'm getting therapy for my pain, and she's great. Oh, I'm sorry. Is it your toe? I remember your toe. I should get something to eat. Have a good rest of stream. I'll see you later, alligator. Bye. Vibes. Okay, next. Draw a card unless hand is full. So, I think we're going to do this last. The reason why is because the way this game is going to be designed. Okay, I don't know why. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I don't know why card games have you draw cards automatically. I have not heard a good argument for it. In fact, I feel like the weakest card games online that you play on a computer against other people, I feel like the weakest card games all have a habit of making the game too phasey, you know? Like a draw step. Why do you need a draw step? I am of the controversial opinion that drawing a card, you should have the choice, right? If you want, you don't have to draw a card at all. Oh, controversial. However, what that means is that you can really... The reason why I want it to be a choice as well is because that enables certain mechanics to be very punishing if you do it, right? Like, what if you play a creature that says, like, if opponent draws a card, you know, like, destroy the card. I'm not saying we would do that, but like that kind of realm, right? Where, because you don't have to draw a card, you know? It's not a guarantee. It's just one of those things that I think it would be kind of cool to experiment with a game. Or see a card game, experiment with the idea of like, you can play. Plus, wouldn't it be fun to kind of make fun of streamers to be like, haha, he didn't draw a card, moron, PJ Salt, something like that, right? So you, oh, I broke it. Oh, geez, hold on. This is an app, data by reference. This is a field by reference. This is a field by reference. This is a... Oh, what is a deck? It's just a deck object. Deck by reference. Deck by reference. Whoops. Whoa! We're gonna have an int turn number. Int by reference, player 1 HP. Int by reference, player 2 HP. I've heard this question before. Why do I not always just have everything by reference? The reason why is because integers are only 16-byte objects, and when an object is that small and that optimized, you actually don't need to do it by reference if you don't need to, right? For player 1 HP and player 2 HP, I do need them by reference because these are gonna be mutable objects, right? I want them, if it's like minus 10 player HP, I want that to be permanent. I want them to change player 1 HP originally. And yes, an integer is just a positive number with no decimal. That's all that is. Or, well, any whole number, positive or negative with no decimal, excuse me. So when we have this little symbol right here, this and sign, all that's telling the system, the program, the compiler, is that this integer is mutable, meaning we can change it and that change is permanent. Now, this little int turn number here, I don't care if it's by reference or not. I could just do that, but this is actually, this is a problem. In fact, I should do something like const. So it's really immutable, but whatever, we're gonna pass on that for now. So, this can be changed in the function. I could add 10 to the turn number, right? But it won't stay. When we leave the function, this int turn number will go back to normal. But because we did this by reference and not by copy, this is the original player 1 and player 2 HP we're gonna change, and this is a copy of turn number. So we can do whatever we want to it, add to it, subtract it, multiply it, whatever, but the original doesn't change. Also, another added benefit, like this app data list, by the way, is like, how big is this object? This one struct. The music data is gonna go in here too, so I'm gonna say this is like gonna end up being like a, do I dare say a gigabyte of data? Maybe if it's uncompressed music, I guess would be a way to do it instead of like a .ogg file, which, whatever, isn't a multimedia format, but you can loop music easily with it, right? So instead of like a .ogg format, we just have .wav files everywhere, just raw, uncompressed audio. Like this can be a gigabyte sized object. So by passing it by reference, we're not actually passing that gigabyte of memory from one place to another, right? We're not copying it. When we pass by reference, what we're doing is we're passing it by pointer. In other words, we're not passing a whole car through like the bank. We're passing a note that says, hey, the car is parked in space 2B, here it is, and you show it to the bank. That's all a pointer is. So this is a little address saying this exists in memory somewhere, just use this object. It's way cheaper on memory. All right, let's copy this whole function. Scroll way the fuck down, because all this is getting moved to another module soon. All right, next row. And now we do a thing. So just to be clear, we're gonna save it. There we go. Okay, so now we have the game back online. So every ability is gonna have a value, and that's how the AI interprets what's to do. So I guess the first thing to do is have it search through its own hand. If it has the quanta to play the highest value in the hand, then play the card. Is that gonna be hard to implement? Probably not. So all we need now is just, we'll make it super simple. We'll just have a ranged for loop. So for, we're gonna have creature, L creature. No, I'm sorry. Not creature, L creature. A hand only contains ID values. So that's fine. We'll go int ID, colon. And then we're gonna search through player to field dot hand row. Wait, what? Why is this a problem? Am I dumb? Oh, sorry. Oh! I guess I could just make this a field point value. Is there any problem with that? Does anyone care? Not really, right? Local value, we'll call it. There we go, that's better. So what is this? What is a ranged for loop, okay? Let's look at this exact thing here. What does this mean? Let me show you. Int I equals 0. I is less than player to field dot hand row dot size. Whoops, sorry. Hand row I dot size. That's stupid. Hold on. I did something wrong. Okay, that is what I wanted. Plus plus I. Then do the thing. Okay. This and this is the same thing. In fact, I should call this auto, but whatever. So this and this is the same thing. So L value and player to field dot hand row bracket I. These two objects are the same object. These two things say the same thing, but boy, oh boy, does that ranged for loop really look a lot better. My favorite irrational number is the square root of 5 plus 1 divided by 2. Yeah, you want to know what else is irrational? Your mom when I'm through with her. I'm sorry. I was trying to think of something funnier. It's my fallback joke. It never works. Chai Chixie 9901. Thank you for following. Oh, come here. Didn't expect that when you followed me, huh, bitch? Oh, thank you for the bits. Man, I really need to change that alert. That is a really unnecessarily big alert. So what's next? This is a ranged for loop. This is a regular for loop. These two are the same thing. Now, those of you who've ever programmed in C, which is almost everyone, you'll recognize this. This is like baby's first iteration through an array. But boy, oh boy, does C+ do this better with a ranged for loop. So now we can do L value dot ID. Now this L value is the same thing as this. So I can go down here, dot ID. That's why ranged for loops are based. One, you don't have plus or off by 1 errors, you know? Which is like, what if you do, I don't know. Like there's a billion things that can go wrong with a regular for loop. Oh my God, that font, my eyes. Oh, I'm sorry. Are people complaining about the font again? Let me go back to the prefixed font. Let's do that together, shall we? Where is it? Where's my Cedarville cursive? Ah, beautiful. Okay, we'll go with this for a bit, now that chat's getting the point. A surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. Oh. Okay, so anyway, we have our ranged for loop here, right? This value.id. And then we have our regular for loop. So my advice, if you ever use C++, which you should, I mean, come on, C++ is based, right? I sit upon, listen, everybody complains about C++, but I sit upon a throne of truth, okay? And you're all gonna come back. You all come crawling back. Gary, I want to be able to loop things. Yes, come back to C++. We welcome you. So anyway, we're gonna get rid of that for loop. All right, let me turn it back before anybody actually gets upset. That's Cedarville cursive, by the way, it's based. What we're doing here is Victor Mono, size 10, bold. So it's a compromise, chat. We still get a little cursive. Aphrodite, these bits. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Ah, appreciated. Is that anime character topless? No. Hold on. Do I have it anywhere? Okay. Goodbye, Zelda. Next. No. No, that's too weeb. That's too lewd. Jesus Christ. That's probably too lewd. That's too weeb. I think this is my favorite wallpaper. Listen, I don't like anime, but I like VTubing. I like this background art. It makes my super ultra wide. That's why we have black bars. I have a really wide screen. It makes my super ultra wide look really cool because it's like, I don't know, it's just a very high fidelity image. I like it. Next. To music. That's also to Miku. That's not for you. No. What the hell? Where's my lady? Where's my bikini lady? Where's my VTuber? Oh my god. Hold on, we'll just do this manually. Where's my VTuber? There it is. Okay, this is not anime. This is a VTuber, a very famous one from Hololive. She's an orca. She's an orca VTuber. And she's kind of cool. She's a Japanese VTuber. Great content. Next. He's a secret weeb. I don't like anime. I'm sorry. I could maybe get behind the aesthetic, but man, stories in anime, yikes. I can whisper, it makes everything easier. Ah! Who complained about the font? Oh, I see, not topless? Yeah, this character's not topless. Just very close. All right, stop distracting me. What do we do for AI? Okay, so we iterate through the hand. What we're gonna do is, int ID is equal to L value dot ID. If, you know what? Let's do that. Well, no. Here, we'll do int ID is equal to 0. If, how do I want to do this? How do we, the problem is we're not just iterating. That's my problem here. We're not just iterating. We need to do other things later, but I'm trying to keep this as like not over optimized as possible. Do I just say fuck it and just write something down to erase later? I'm good with Python. Don't need C++ for data science, I think. I don't think much. I don't know. I'm a firm believer that C++ can do everything, okay? I'm a big believer. I don't know, like, why would you trust other people to make libraries for you when you can make the libraries? You know? It's no problem. What I don't know can't hurt me. You have to send me a message via Whisper so I can whisper back. Oh yeah, you might have whispers automatically disabled, Aphrodite. Sure, strip. Hi there, geese. Okay, so if ID is less than L value dot ID, then ID is equal to L value dot ID. And then else, I need to change my like preferred settings on Visual Studio because like this is how I prefer this. I don't like having any open bracket be its own line. That to me is really weird. I mean, God, could you imagine programming like this? Dude, I think I would actually just die. This is so hard to read. Oh, what monster would do that? There, this is so much readable to me. Okay, so much more readable. Otherwise, actually do nothing. Yeah, we're just only checking for ID numbers right now. Yeah, just do this. Okay, so that's it. So now we have the highest value ID out of that. Now that's important because when you have cards in hand, the way we designed the game, right? When you have hold on, let me zoom in on the game for you. So when we have cards, this did the opposite of helping. I'll just be really small down here. So when we have cards in hand right here, right? Space, space, space. When we have a card in hand, this is not a card object. Believe it or not, this object is actually an ID number, an integer, right? As it is right now, all this is just an integer. But when we highlight it, then it displays the whole card. This is still not technically the card object. It's like a duplicate. In other words, all that is to say, when I highlight it, it's rendering information, but this information is as lightweight as possible because I'm a stickler for performance. So as it is right now, this game is consuming, sorry, no, you guys don't see anything. It is consuming 92 megabytes of RAM and 2% of my CPU. I am 1.7% of my CPU. To be fair, I have a very good CPU. I have a 13900K, but still. Look at all those cores, those delicious, delicious cores. Chant has been honkified. 2%? Yeah, baby. This is without multi-threading either, by the way, motherfuckers. We are going one core on this bitch. Anyway, now, when I play a creature onto the field, it's still only an ID number, and when I highlight it, it still displays the same information, right? So that's the point, right? As you draw a bunch of cards, you have, oh, there's your stuff, right? So all of these, I'm trying to get anything but fireflies, and of course I failed to do that. There we go, get a little variety going. There we go. Okay, so anyway, as you highlight different cards here, right, they're all going to display different information. These are all just integer numbers right now. That's why I like programming in C++ more than like a game engine, because I don't know if I could do this in another game engine. I don't like Godot or whatever you guys call it. So yeah, I think I'm excited. It's exciting because I can do all this shit from scratch, you know? What about C#? How do I feel about C#? I just feel like it's okay. I don't mind. I'd rather do C# than like Python, personally. Nafir Kassam! Wow, long time no see. I'd rather do like anything over Python, but I just feel like I'm just a stickler for like performance. I don't know. If I feel like anything's like a waste, I'm one of those people where I enjoy optimizing, you know? I love Path of Exile, okay? That's my shit. EU4, love it. Army Men RTS, one of my favorite games ever. Arcanum, like these old Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Any game that has like optimization I really enjoy. That's why I like C++. What is C++ but glorified optimization, you know? Hold on, what's another art that, Space Cadet Astrodyne made? Hold on. Odiug, no. Scarab, no. Firefly Queen! Oh, I can't wait for that to be done. That looks so good already, and it's still like a work in progress. Okay, let me get back on track here. I'm way out of line here. There we go. Here, maybe we'll do the whole model right now. Maybe you guys will get a little bit of a treat. Yeah? You guys get to see my mouse move around and stuff? Okay. So we have our for loop. Okay. What are we doing next? We are... Sorry, I'm multitasking. I gotta press a lot of buttons. Okay. Can you put a bunch of the cards I did for art on the field for a quick screen grab? Oh, hell yeah! Absolutely, I'll even get off the screen for you. Let me just add... Hold on, what cards do I actually have already in the thing, resized and everything? I have all of your dragons. I have everything labeled Astrodyne. I have labeled as Astrodyne. We have Vulture. Yeah, we can just do all the dragons. That's fine. Let me be just a second. Well, you guys get to see what it's like to add cards to the game before we have a JSON file going. That's all the quanta. We have abilities. Let me just quickly do this. Null. Ability. Whoops. Ability. No ability. Equals make ability. We're gonna make no ability and ability so I can have some sort of value to it. Oops. Fuck. whatever. Let's do this from scratch. Renderer, L, font, data, quote, nothing. Quote, nothing. It's gonna cost 0. It's gonna be entropy because that's element 0. It's gonna have a 0. Oh, it's ID number. It's gonna have an ID number of 8. I should make it 0, but whatever. Let's not overthink this. 8. It's... What was the next parameter? Is passive. Yes, true. Value, 0. Okay, now I can make a bunch of dragons. Okay, so we already have air dragon. Let's do... In fact, here, let's copy this. Paste. Paste. Let's do Devonian. In hand, it'll show as Devonian. Card art, Aphrodite. I think I called it Devonian Dragon. I hope I did. Hold on. Card art, Aphrodite. Oh, I didn't do it. Hold on. Where's my dude? Oh, Time Dragon. I did call it Time Dragon. Okay, sweet. Time Dragon. It's gonna be element number 1, because it's the opposite of entropy, right? 0803. Hold on, this is important. I can't forget to do this. It's a creature, so it's 1. Its element number is 2, and then it's the second creature in time. Okay, that's important. Really important I do that. Time, and then it'll have no ability. Okay, so we have Devonian Dragon now. I might have called it Time Dragon. Elements is like Captain Planet. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. By the way, all of this shit, all this data entry stuff, this is just going into a JSON file, so we don't have to worry about it. We're good for now. Air Dragon, Devonian Dragon. Then we have, what should we do next? What card do, how about this? Is there any, let's do like Life Dragon. Everybody loves Life Dragon, right? Who doesn't love a good old Life Dragon? Do we call it, chat, what do you like more, Life Dragon or Green Dragon? I don't know what people would prefer. I'm gonna call it Life Dragon for now, but I don't know if that's like everyone's jam, you know? Jade? Oh, you're right. Oh, shit. What am I doing? Jade is an excellent name. I don't know how much I want to lean into like the jewel idea of every dragon being a jewel, but I do like the idea of a Jade dragon. What did I call it? Life. Whoops. Flashbang. And then it's going to be a creature. It's going to be element type 7. 6. 6. It's going to have, fuck. It's a creature. It's going to have element 6. And it's going to be the 1. Just 1? Damn. Second creature of time. And it'll be life, and then no ability. And then air dragon. Now we have phase dragon. Yeah, let's do phase dragon. Phase dragon. Creature, phase dragon. Phase dragon. It's gonna be called Phase Dragon. And then it'll call it Phase Dragon. And then this is going to be element number 3. Creature 0, I think. I don't think we have any other Aether cards right now. Then it'll be Aether. And And then we're gonna have no ability yet. Okay, and then we push back Jade Dragon. Push back Phase Dragon. All right, let's add a bunch of Aphrodite cards, and I think that'll be enough for now. Save. Okay, delete all this. So let's go through and just add cards that she's made. So, Odiug, no. Phoenix, no. Forest Spirit, no. Firefly Queen, yes, but we'll pass on it for now because it's unfinished. Firefly, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4 onward is her. So 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8, 9, 8, 7, 6. Let's do something like that. Okay, and then I need to make sure every element is defined by P1 count is equal to 100. This is not going to work. Hold on. I'm sorry. I need to go to my game loop. At the end of every turn, I think we have it set up where we reset all quanta to 0. Hold on. Start turn, no. Duo font, no. Okay, end turn. 100. Okay. 1,000. There we go. Okay, so now we're just gonna play a bunch of cards that are hers. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. Fuck. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. How's that? Hold on, let me zoom in. Let me get out of the way. I'll be right back. I'll be right here. I'm right here. You know what? Here, we'll do it like this. So I'm out of the way, but you can still kind of see me. Anyway, so let's scroll through. This is Aether. How does Phase Dragon look, everyone? All right, so now that we have actual art in the game, do we feel like it's balanced well against the card background? Does it all make sense? Obviously, these guys are missing abilities, but there you go. We'll just scroll through left to right. Scarab, you guys have already seen, but there you go. Face in frame! Oh my god. You're killing me, Aphrodite. Here, we'll do it like this. I'll really be out of the way. Anyway, that's Phase Dragon. Very color schemey. That matches me, but I like it. Wow, Phase Dragon looks so good in game. Pose for the picture! Games are hard to make. Oh, wait, I have a better pose. Hold on. I gotta get off stream for a second. Hold on. I got a better pose. Hold on. Man, games are really hard to make. All right, let's continue here. This is Life Jade Dragon, and I am wow, this looks so good. Chat, look at how good Jade Dragon actually looks in game. That is so... I don't know if you actually like eyedropped colored that background, but that is so perfect. I love how much Life Dragon's legs stand out, surprisingly. Like, it's really well defined. I love it. Now, we've already seen Scarab, and we've already seen a lot of Azure Drake. This is Time Dragon. Oh, Devonian Dragon! Looking hot. Oh, the font is a little messed up on that 12. It's overriding the time quanta just a smidgen. But that's okay. That's a trivial fix. Wow, Devonian Dragon looking weird. Man, maybe when creatures don't have abilities, we add a little flavor text. It's a little weird that there's like no description in there, you know? I don't really like that. I got it, thanks. Hell yeah. Ah, looks so good. That Phase Dragon, though. I think ooh. It's between this and Firefly. Which one? Firefly is so perfect, though. Firefly looks so good. Phase Dragon looks awesome, though. Oh,
stats and cost are subject to change.
All right, do not take these as like final versions of anything stats, by the way. Yeah, Phase Dragon looking awesome. All dragons are gonna have an ability. We're missing those. I don't know what Jade Dragon's ability is gonna be though. Like, what is Life's defining ability? It's like heal, right? Maybe adrenaline? We just give it adrenaline by default? That's kind of weird. I don't know how much I like that, but we need to give it something. Maybe like recover to full health at the end of every turn. That would be like a strong ability for a dragon. Cutie patootie, everyone's pookie. What? Zippy. I sat through an entire advert to say have a good stream. See you later. See ya. Thank you. Things that are alive can die. Very much so. Very much so. I don't know. Jade Dragon, I think, should have a strong independent ability, so it's not like heal the whole field to full at the end of every turn, right? Not like magic rules. But like maybe we just have it to where Jade Dragon just heals itself to full at the end of every turn. But I don't know, does Jade Dragon give off like a... Or Green Dragon, Life Dragon, does that give off like I heal myself vibes? You need sleepy baggy eyes? I have sleepy baggy eyes, can't you see? Hold on, didn't we add like something else though? We added something else, right? No, maybe that was it. Huh. Yeah, okay. Failed to load 8. Wait, what? Failed to load. Wait, that's an error report. Wait. What's failing to load? Uh-oh. Wait, I have all my debugging done. What is this? Hold on, this is good. What bug is this? Let's go to my initialization. What was the bug? Failed to create renderer window application. It wasn't a texture bug. Was it a font bug? Failed to load. Failed to load what? Huh. Does it do that with every creature? It did. Wait, what's failing to load? Huh. And it's saying that every frame. So say when Firefly's on the field? No, it doesn't. Wait. Oh, is this like a initialization issue? Oh, it's a no ability issue. Oh, it's this. It's failing to load the space. Ah. Yeah, okay. It's failing to load the space here, so maybe we just do something like test. No, it still failed to load. Interesting. I don't know what the bug is. Oh, wait, I'm doing 8 damage twice. Wait, what? Okay. It did 8 damage once, but it's saying failed to load. So it's not a ability issue. It's an end turn issue. Huh. Interesting. That's a bug I need to fix. Why is that a thing? Firefly shouldn't have this bug though. Yeah, Firefly's yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Perfect, that works. But when I play, what about Azure Dragon? Oh, hold on, sorry. 8, 16, so that works. It's only with anything with, it must be like an initial, did I type something in wrong here? Elfont data. It loaded the PNGs fine. The ID numbers aren't, the ID numbers shouldn't be matching any others. They are creatures. Boolean is creature, int card cost, element type, attack, life. an ability. If I give, like, Phase Dragon, like, Devour or something, does that fix it? It does not. What the fuck? Oh, wait. Sorry, wrong dragon. That might help. Okay, Phase Dragon with Devour. It does fix it. Oh, it is a bug with abilities. Well, bug with no abilities. So if a creature doesn't have an ability, it fails to load something. Interesting. I wonder why. So it is something to do with no ability as an ability. True. So what's the problem here? Boolean is passive, int value, int ID. 6, 7, 8. That works. There's nothing hidden up here. 1, 1. Wow, good job, Gary. You gave it the same ID number. Sweet, good job. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. True. But this doesn't have any issues. Int cost is 0. What if I just make cost 1? That shouldn't make a difference though, right? No, failed to load again. What is going on? So it's failing to load this ability. Why? Okay, well, we'll turn off the tired look. Okay, okay. I see what's up. So what is it about no ability that causes so many issues? It's not the spaces. We've already done that. Is it the ID number? Am I missing something? Yeah, EID is element ID. Well, let's make element. Hold on, I'm sorry. Make ability. ID, give ability info. Yeah, so ID is just the... Oh, it can't find the value. I know what's going on. I know what's going on. I see it. Okay, so what's happening is it's trying to find the ability in a switch statement. It's, where is it? Cards. This. Okay, so it's trying to find a value here, but it doesn't know, so it's loading failed to load. Okay. Let's fail to load ability. Let's do that, yeah? Okay, sweet. So we have case, no ability, return. Just do nothing. No ability is undefined because it needs to go here. No ability is equal to 8. That was a semicolon I did not mean to type. This goes a comma. Okay, so now when we load it, it should work. Sorry, you guys did not see any of that. I didn't even notice. Oh my god. Phase Dragon now has a quanta that is now loaded. Okay, sweet. So let's go back to load game. I didn't mean to break the game. No, it's fine. It's not your fault. So now we go back to 0 cost. Okay, we did it. So now we're gonna play Phase Dragon, Devonian Dragon, Jade Dragon, space. Each of them do 8 damage. Okay. Bug is solved. All right, excellent. We just have to remember every time we add an ability and I give it an ID number, it's not just an arbitrary ID number in the mythos. We need to add it to the switch statement to give it logic about what to do, right? Because when a creature uses an ability, like Scarab is gonna have Devour, right? So I click, we then use Devour. We just haven't given it logic yet. So destroy target creature with less life and then gain 1/1, like it eats it, right? So you click on Scarab and then you click what you want to eat on. If it has less HP, you're good. Gain +1/+1 and destroy the creature. Excellent. Okay. Whew. Good. We are now back into a bugless state, okay? There are no known bugs left in the game. Now we have to make an AI. Also, do you want me to do more creatures, Aphrodite? It's really easy. It just takes a little time. Let's keep the dragons. Let's, we filled the enemy hand with fireflies, so let's give it the value to do fireflies. All right, back to where we were. We make a local ID number equals 0. We then iterate through the hand of player 2. This is what the AI is doing. So iterate through your hand. Make ID, if its ID is less than the current card's ID value, make ID equal that. Now that we're done with that, and ID now has a value. Oh, this is bad. Hold on. We shouldn't call this ID. We should say int value and int ID. If value is less than local value dot ID, then I really want to call it value. We'll call it value. Value and L value is a little confusing, but we'll vibe with it. If value is less than the local value dot ID, then ID is equal. Fuck. Hold on. Value dot. Oh, we need to get the ability ID number. Okay. Hold on, I can fix this. Creature, local creature is equal to find card from ID. ID number being hold on. Fuck. Hold on. I'm just thinking about how to do this. So, local creature value 0. This is actually not good C++, how we're initializing all our variables. It's just this one for loop is going to use all of them. So if, but God, it's just how do you find the value of an ability without seeing what the ability is? So what we're going to do is local creature is equal to find card from ID using L value dot ID and data list. So now it's going to find the creature, make it equal to a local creature value. Then if value, this integer, is less than L creature dot ability given dot ability, or just value, then ID is equal to L creature player, no. L value dot ID. Okay, did I do this right? And then value is equal to L creature dot ability given dot value. Now let's think about this. Did I make this more complicated than I had to? So we have 3 initialized values. ID equals 0, value equals 0, L creature equal null pointer, right? That's what these symbols mean right here. There's just empty values. Then, well, not empty, but you get it. Then we have an auto, which is a field point value that iterates through the entire array. When it iterates through the array, every time, which is only like 7 elements, so this is fine, that local creature value is going to be equal to the value that we find card from ID based on this current ID. So in other words, because they're all integers in your hand, they're not like the full creature objects and the price you pay for them, which is like a megabyte per object. It's huge. It contains fonts and art and all that crap. So it's like a megabyte of object, right? So that's why we only store them as integers. So now we make that object. Then if the value here is less than this local creature's ability value, so the value of the card, then ID is now equal to this value ID, right? So now this ID is this ID number, and this value is now equal to this value. The reason why is because as you go through your hand, you should find the highest element, right? Always? Is there ever an order of cards where this doesn't find the highest element? No, right? Because everything gets compared to the highest value. Okay, this is fine. And if it's less value, pass over. We're deliberately not making this less than equal to on purpose, because once we find the highest value, I only want to beat it. I don't care about ties, right? If the AI comes across a card like Steel and it's valued at like 10, which it will be, and then you also have like a black nymph on the field to choose whether or not to use the ability, you should probably steal before you use the black nymph, you know? Something like that. Or dark nymph. Or wait, what's that called? Hold on. I should know the name of black nymph. It's not called black nymph, right? Elements, the game wiki. Hold on. Nobody calls it black nymph, right? Oh, I was right. It was black nymph. I like dark nymph better. I think dark nymph is a better name. You guys want to know what it does? Very important card for darkness. It's probably, ooh, is it the most iconic nymph? It's up there. It's definitely one of the more popular ones. Very weak creature, very expensive, but boy, oh boy, does that have a good effect. One of the best abilities in the game, because it's not because every creature goes smork every turn, right? Every creature goes smork, which means if you vampire your own creatures, they heal every turn. But if you antimatter vampire the enemy creatures, they... Oh god, how do I explain this? So, smork? Oh, you never heard of smork before? Oh, did I do that wrong? There it is, that's smork. Okay, smork is like, go face, oh! It's basically like the no thinking, just attack face, don't do anything else. It's like card game terminology for dumb player who just attacks your face and doesn't do anything else in the game. So when I say smork, I mean they just attack your face. You don't have to think about it, right? That's on purpose in this game. So, okay, how do I explain this interaction? There's two different interactions in the game, right? Two that exist of many. There is vampire and there is antimatter, okay? A vampire creature is one that when it damages you, it heals the enemy. Or if it's your creature, damages the enemy and heals you for that amount. It's vampire, right? It's like life leech. Okay. Antimatter is if a creature has 3 attack and you antimatter it, it gets -3 attack. So if your creature gets antimattered and now it has -3 attack, your opponent heals for 3, okay? If it has 8 attack and it gets antimattered, it now has -8 attack and it heals for 8 at the end of every turn for your enemy, right? So you're tempted to destroy your own creature. Okay, what happens if a creature has vampire and then it's antimattered? Well, besides being the source of the most hilarious bug in the game at the time called NaN, non-defined value or whatever, what happens is if you have an 8 attack creature and it's vampired, it'll heal you, damage the enemy, right? If it's then antimattered on top of that, then it has -8, but what happens? What'll happen is it will heal the enemy for 8 and damage you for 8 when it attacks and it's your creature. Does that make sense? So it has vampire, but antimatter reverses it, so now it heals the enemy and damages you. Right, that's why Black Nymph is so important, because if you splash in antimatter with it, all of a sudden you can have some great value there. That's why, by the way, the target creature is poisoned. This target creature is poisoned is not a buff. It's actually to nerf the card, because otherwise you could just make every skill be vampire. One, it silences the fucking minion, by the way, if you give it vampire. It's an ability. Two, you can antimatter it and then it heals you and damages your opponent, so it's like a win condition. and it lives forever. And if an opponent can't kill it, well, there you go. That's why it's poisoned, so it dies eventually. That's why that nerf exists. Otherwise, this card would be too good. It's a very good card, though. Okay, what next? Right, we were making AI eventually. Chat, we've been streaming for 14 viewers, an hour and a half, and this is all I got so far. But think about where we're going, chat. We're going bright places. So now we have some value. So let's iterate through the field. I should iterate through the hand always first, right? And then iterate through the field. So we'll do another ranged for loop. L value is player to field dot creature row 1. Same thing. That tells me this should be a function, so never mind. Let's pass into this function. Auto, what do we need here? We need a field player to... Oh, right. No, we will have two separate functions. So, find greatest value in hand. We'll do it like that. And then we'll do find greatest value on field, on enemy field, you know, stuff like that. In hand, find greatest value, find value friendly. We'll do it like that. So we need a player to field, we need the app data list, we need, well, that's it. We need anything else? I think that's it for now. And then it's going to be returning a how do we get it to return an ID and a value? The answer is we don't. It's going to return void. And it's actually going to pass by reference ID and by reference value. I think we do it like that. So copy. Oops. That. Oh my goodness, why am I losing my mouse here? Something like that. We'll come back to that in a second. Okay, let's come back up here. Paste it. Come down here. Paste it. Then copy. Remember, don't repeat yourself. So now what it's going to happen, creature, L creature, this will be local scope. So what are we doing here? What we're doing is we're only going to run one function called find value friendly. This will make ID and value, because we're passing them by reference, we're going to update that as we go here. So at the end of the function, ID and value are really what we're returning, which is currently void. But whatever, this is bad programming, by the way. You shouldn't be doing this, but we're going to do it. In other words, if somebody else were to look through this program and see void, it's going to think, oh, this function is just, it's not going to change any values that we give as a parameter, right? It's kind of hidden in the function what's exactly going on. So it's not good practice, but we'll do it. So find value friendly. And now we're going to get real cute with it. We're going to make this a function. Auto. Then we need a field. Wait, we're just duplicating our work. Do I need to do this? I kind of don't really want to. What I'm thinking is, like, can I just do one for loop and just have it iterated over every time without having to paste out 7 of these? Well, yeah, that's easy, I guess. It just feels really weird to copy and paste the same thing twice. I can't really pass anything but a field object because in one function, it has to be the whole thing. I guess I could just copy and paste it 7 times. It's just, you know, repeating yourself a lot. I don't know how much I like that. And then this is creature row 1. And everything else is the same. Ugh, that feels so ugly. Ew. Oh, I hate it. 2, 3. And then relic row 1, relic row 2. Relic row 1, relic row 2. Beautiful. Okay, so now it iterates through everything on the player 2 field, returning the highest ID and value. Okay, sweet. Now what do we do? What does the AI want to do? We have an ID number and we have a value number. Well, it needs to play the card. Gonna go eat dinner, have a good stream. See you later, alligator. Bye-bye. So AI just ran its turn. Okay. So it did that really, really quickly. So I guess we could just see out ID and see out value. Just see if that works, I guess. So it should be AI turn. Okay, let's go. So now when I press space in this little kernel over here, you should see the ID number for Firefly and the value, which I think is 2. Negative 858 million and 5. What cards did I give it? 8. Oh, wait, no, that's the mark. Creature data 4. It is a Firefly. Wait. Uh-oh. What value did I give that? Bioluminescence. Value is 1. Huh. Is passive value. ID? Did I do something? Did I do ID instead of value? Is that what I did? ID is correct. Value is correct. It should be interesting. So it's not actually finding the right information, but it is iterating through everything. 5. Do I even have any any ability with value 5? Yes, devour. So let's change that to 3, 4, whatever, just so we can get off of 5 here. And dive. So let's change that to 4. So let's see if that still works. 4. Okay, what the fuck card did I give you? I gave you 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Firefly, which has bioluminescence. Bioluminescence has a value of 1. How the fuck do you have 4? Wait, what did I fill your hand with? What did I do? How did I... Wait. How does your hand have value 4? Player 2 field hand row ID is equal to creature value 4. What? Oh, I know what's going on. I'm iterating through the whole hand array, but there could be values that are null. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, that means we need an if statement. We need if statements, because it's iterating through the whole hand and field and not giving, and if it's an empty space, okay, I got you. if L value dot is taken equals true, then do the rest of the function. Okay. So now we just copy and paste the entire thing, I guess. Just awkwardly. See, this is what I mean by don't repeat yourself. This is like the pinnacle of like repeating yourself. God damn. Okay, now it should work. So now it should say value to whatever ID number for Firefly. Space. Okay, that is Firefly. 1 stands for creature, 08 is the element air, 02 is the creature for Firefly. I just know that. And then 1 is the value of the card? Wait, what value is bioluminescence? Is 1. Okay, perfect. Okay, we did it. So now we have an AI whose current only job is to evaluate every object on the field and hand and give us the highest valued card, which, because I know his hand is filled with fireflies, gives us Firefly. And it's gonna only give us Firefly, which is beautiful. Excellent. Okay. That's sweet. God, I love the look of Phase Dragon. Okay. So now we have the ability to know every value on the hand and field. So what we're gonna do is then play the card. Add creature to field. Player to field. Const int bool int. Why is IntelliSense? Can I get some details here? What are these supposed to be? Add a creature to field. I believe that's under cards. No, it's under field. Field card ID to add. Okay, that's ID. Boolean, which is creature. True in this case. True is undefined. True. Then we're gonna need an attack and life of adding creature to the field. Ooh. We need to find card from ID. Which means we need a local creature value. Local creature is equal to find card from ID. It's going to be ID and it's going to be data list. When we then give the ID, oh no, local creature dot attack, local creature dot life, semicolon. Okay, now it's not going to remove any cards from hand, but it will add a creature to the field as soon as I press space. Okay, now if I keep pressing space, it'll keep adding fireflies. Okay, we have an AI doing something. Okay, so nice to actually finally have visual like feedback here. Okay, whew. We have an AI. Okay, well, it's not really AI. I'm still telling it what to do, but it's picking out what card to play. That's what's important. Now, we are going to have to add values here. Oh no, we do have values. If player to field. So what we'll probably do is when we find this, if value is less than this, and if player to quanta EID matches whatever the quanta EID of the card, and it's like greater than or equal to that value, then do this and subtract that quanta value. All that logic goes there. That's for later. But for now, this is fine. So now it plays fireflies. Excellent. So that's good. Now, can I get it to keep playing cards? Yes. So, but not immediately. Basically, we have to subtract quanta every time we play a card and then have some like while statement here of like, while quanta is greater than 0, find value, whatever, right? And then if no value is found, then return, you know, how about this? We can return like a Boolean value. if ID is greater than 0, return true. If ID, or I can just do an else return false. So now basically does it end the loop, you know? So now let's try it. So boolean. Man, look at all the functions. God damn. Find value friendly. Find value friendly. Cool. Okay. So now, if this statement, then, oh, how about this? While, no, I don't like that. Boolean, check quanta. Or no, actions to take equals true. While actions to take equals true, find value friendly, do that, find car from ID, add creatures to field. Okay, and then repeat the loop. Actions to take is equal to that. This still works, right? It's not gonna get infinite loopy. Oh no, it got infinite loopy. Oh geez. Actions to take equals true. This is gonna return. Or I guess I can do like an if statement. If this returns false, then actions to take equals false. And then do this, and then add creatures to field. Now I'm worried we're gonna set this to false, and then... I actually don't know. Wait. This is like fundamental C++ logic I'm missing here. If I set this action to false, does that immediately get me out of the while loop? Or is it gonna finish whatever's left and then reset? I guess it is gonna finish whatever's left, right? That is how C++ works, is front to back. Or top to bottom. If actions to take is equal to true, then do this. Okay, that solves our problem. Okay, now we can continue. Space. Fuck! Is it because I'm not resetting this? ID is equal to 0. Value is equal to 0. Is that the problem? No. Interesting. I don't know what the problem is here. Okay, anyway, we're running late today, so let me get out of here today. So we what are we doing here? We're done with that. We're done with that. We are done with that. We are done with that. We need to do that. We need to do that. Okay, sweet. Awesome. Okay. we did a lot here. We're on the verge, chat. We are on the verge of actually releasing everything. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have the technical test. Do we even call it an alpha test? There's no sound or anything yet. There's no animations. It's just raw logic. I think we'll call it like a technical test or like internal alpha, something like that. All right, everyone. Have a good night. Have a good evening. We're going to stream tomorrow every single day, baby. Oh my goodness gracious. Have a good night. Have a good evening. Goodbye.